right, churn. I'm here again, and I'm doing, what am I doing? The common black girl tag. Okay, nobody asked you to make noise. The common black girl tag. I was inspired earlier in this day, well, about an hour ago. My good girlfriend, Blackness Everdeen, asked me had I done the common black girl tag. I said I ain't think so. And then I went and I peeked at the questions, and it is almost certain that I did not. So I'm going to do that. I looked at over the questions, and I already know I'm aggravated, but I did not look at all the questions because y'all like me to have the element of surprise on these things. So, but go check out her video. I haven't watched her video yet because I didn't want to watch it before I did mine. But check her out. She's everything. She's hilarious. And honestly, she's like my best YouTube friend at this point in time. Oh, okay. I'm up on the curb. That's all right. I'm going to get off of it. Anyway, question 1. Have you been told you sound like a white girl? What's your problem? Why are you blowing at somebody's grandmama? She had the right of way. Anyway, have I been told I sound like a white girl? Several times before. Growing up, I went to a lot of majority black schools, and I did not talk like I do now in public. I was raised by two basically radio announcers. So there was, and my great grandmother is a grammar Nazi. It's just my parents were super, super, super heavy into diction and speaking clearly and distinctly and properly. And well, my great grandmother is clearly and distinctly, but the point is, I spoke very much like what a lot of the white children spoke like, but also I spoke better than the white children did. So even white kids were like, you doing too much. Because I did, I'm not, one time a girl got mad at me because the teacher asked me how I was today, and I said, I'm doing well, thank you. And she's like, what does I'm doing well, thank you mean? Why she always, and I'm like, girl, first of all, she wasn't talking to you. Second of all, I'm doing well means I'm doing well. I don't understand how I could explain that to you better. But she was mad because all the other children say they're doing good, and I said I was doing well, like that kind of thing. So I've been heard, Jesus. I've been told that before, and I have heard that before. Moving along, do I drink Starbucks? I have not been into a Starbucks in a hefty 10 years or so. I'm not a big coffee drinker. Like, I have migraines, so sometimes I drink coffee for the caffeine so it can help my migraines or whatever, but I usually just go to McDonald's. And I used to be a barista, so I worked at a place called Joe Muggs that is attached to Books A Million. And so I never really had a reason to go to Starbucks because I was going to work at Joe Muggs, and I could just make my own coffee. So no, I'm not a Starbucks girl. That's not me. Do people ever say I act ghetto? Sometimes. I do give off intimidating vibes from time to time. The last time somebody told me I acted ghetto, I was at work, so I wasn't acting ghetto. A woman asked me if we had a particular product in stock, and I told her that we don't carry that product at this location. Verbatim what I said. I said, I'm sorry, we don't carry that product at this location. You can try our website and see if it's something that our store actually does carry or not, but we don't have it. And she was giving, you don't have to say it like that. You're speaking to me like you're ghetto. Now, first of all, this was a black woman, so I don't know what ghetto she been to. Maybe she meant the Jewish ghetto with white people, because I was not giving her blackness at all. I was giving her, I'm at work, let me put on my professional, white woman voice. And but she asked me, are you black? And I said, yes, ma'am, I am black. Well, you don't have to talk to me like you're ghetto. Okay, so you have problems with your blackness. Don't speak to me as if I'm you. You the ghetto one. But yes, it has been said that I'm ghetto before. I take it as a compliment personally because I would love to be ghetto. Ghetto people who are deemed ghetto are the most carefree girls in existence. All the girls that were called ghetto in high school, they walked around with their, puffy baby fat jackets, and they had Cheetos in their pocket with the red finger stains, and they were just happy and carefree, and I lived for it. Moving along, let me let down these windows because it's hot. Question number 3. Oh, that was number 3. Number 4, can I dance? I was speaking to my good girlfriend Aisha last evening. We went to dinner, and we both agreed that we cannot dance, and we're both black. We have rhythm. I certainly have rhythm. Sound like I heard Nivea. Now, see, that's a testament to my ghettosity. If I can be in a parking lot and hear a beat and know it's Nivea, I must be ghetto. Moving along. I can't dance per se. I cannot whip. I cannot nay. I was telling my girl last night, I'm stuck at the heel toe in the pancake. I'm still there. Like, my moves have not progressed. 5, do I eat soul food or do I know what it is? Are there black people that don't know what soul food is? Now, I'm not the biggest soul food eater. My family owns a barbecue / soul food restaurant. So if I do eat it, it comes from there. Not because it's my family, but because it is delicious. But no, I'm not I don't eat pig feet and all of that. I eat fried chicken. I'll eat some macaroni and I'll eat some greens. I don't do yams and all of that. That's just not my judge. So I eat soul food, kind of. 6, did I go to private? This says private or charter school. Public, private, or charter school. I went to all 3. I started off in private school, went to public school, went to charter school, went back to public school, went to private school. So, that. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It takes me a flat 10 minutes. I put my outfit together before I go to bed. I usually will do, a protective style for my hair so I don't have to worry about doing it in the morning. I get up, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, throw on my outfit that I've already prepared, give myself a quick little spritz of, perfume, whatever's going on, put on my rings, my jewelry, my glasses, grab my bag, get my phone charger, and I go on to work. It don't take me no time. If I'm going to like a function, it's going to take me a good 3-4 hours. But if I'm going to work, 10 minutes flat. 10 minutes. Let's see. How many selfies do I take daily? On average, 0 a day. I usually, if it's wash day, I'll take a bunch of selfies, because that is when I feel prettiest, I guess. That's just my time. But usually I don't take any selfies. Do I always try to look presentable? Not necessarily, but I don't try to look unpresentable. I look like this all the time, so I don't. What are my average grades in school? First of all, I'm not in school, but when I was in school, I averaged, depending on what era I was in, because 9th and 10th grade, the girl was not doing well. It was straight D's because I didn't care nothing about it, and everybody hated me. So I was just like, I don't feel like this, and I didn't go to school. Like, I just did not go to school. Early in my academic career, it was all A's, then it was A's and B's, then it was A's, B's, and C's, and my family got super disappointed in me for getting a C, and it ruined my life. Went on down to D's in 9th and 10th grade, like I just told you, and then, 9th and half of 10th grade, because I switched schools in the middle of 10th grade. And from the other half of 10th grade to 12th grade, it was all A's. So, I don't know. Do I have a lot of friends? I have virtually no friends. I have a lot of girls that I talk to online, that actually live in my city and that actually don't. I talk to a number of people every day on Facebook and all of that. But as far as hanging out, my first time hanging out, do not hit my car. My first time hanging out in the year of our Lord 2017 with somebody my age that wasn't my mama's friend, was yesterday. December 10th. I have not hung out with anybody all year. I ain't seen nobody. I ain't talked to them. I've been missing. And it's terrible because I want to hang out with friends, but I have super bad anxiety. And me hanging out with Aja last night was literally like months in the making. It was like, I need to do this. And girl, it was dramatic. We were both like panicking, like, Lord, we have committed to hang out. I'm on my way. Like, I'm going to hang out with somebody. What do I do? So no, I don't have a lot of friends. Also, I'm very weird and people don't like me. They just like to watch me. How many followers do I have on Instagram? Well, I have several Instagram accounts. I mainly use 2. There is Rambling K, which is dedicated to this particular YouTube channel. Okay, new follower. What's up? On Rambling K, it is very lackluster. I have 102 followers because people just simply do not care about this channel. On my main Instagram, which is Elusive Father, I have 828, which is also not really a lot. But ask me how many followers I have on Tumblr, and I will blow you away. Number 13. Does your name have Isha, Ja, or Neek in it? No? It doesn't. Thank you for asking. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything? Like, if my name were Kaylisha, or Kayla Isha, or Kayla Neek, or Ja Kayla, or Kayla Ja, like, what would that prove or accomplish? I don't get it. But no. Do I roll my neck or eyes commonly? Well, my eyes are constantly being rolled. They're rolling right now. It's in my head though. And I do give a little saucy neck movement, but I've never been one to master the Monica, neck situation. Monica can roll that neck, sis. She can. I give a lot more of a head, like a nod and a rock. But Monica, she can, girl, back and forth. Like, she, back, forth and forth. How often do I get an attitude? I have an attitude right now. What is going on with these questions? How do we go from Starbucks to attitudes and Ishas and Jahs? I always have an attitude. Always. At all times. Thank you for asking. Do I like Taylor Swift? I think Taylor Swift is the devil. I think she's the grand wizard in the clan. I think something terrible should happen to her because I feel like she is the devil. Thank you for asking. Have you ever had to deal with racism? Yeah. I live in the South. Like, yeah, all the time. Would I date a white boy or any other ethnicity outside of your race? I was telling my mama last night, he would have to be real woke. He would never be able to sleep. He would have to have insomnia for me to date a white man or marry a white man. Because what I'm not going to do, because I've been watching a lot of divorce court, and a commonality on divorce court is interracial couples, and the white man always ends up calling the black woman a nigger at some point, and I'm not finna do it. I'm just simply not finna do that. So we're gonna have to pray about it. Do I wear weave? If so, how often? I wear wigs and weave whenever I want to. This common black girl tag had to have been written by a white woman. It had to. Am I light skinned, brown skinned, or dark skinned? First of all, are you light skinned, brown skinned, or dark skinned? It's not light skin. But that's not what's important here. Girl, you're looking at me. It's very, very clear that I'm dark skinned. What are you asking me? Moving along. Am I described as loud or quiet? I have never, ever, 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 ever in 23 years of life been described as loud. Ever. Ever. My family is pissed at me all the time because I don't speak up. They're like, girl, we can't hear you. What? I talk like Janet Jackson. In real life, I speak louder on video because I know I have a propensity to. Okay, I missed that completely. I mumble, I stutter, and I speak very quietly. So on these videos, I speak up so y'all know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. I enunciate and all of that for you. But in real life, I'm very quiet. I'm very Janet Jackson about it all. Have I ever been called ratchet? I have only called myself ratchet. No one else has officially called me ratchet yet. I'm waiting on the day. I'm just sitting here patiently waiting on the day. I'm waiting. Do I pat my head or do I do the assisted scratch? Either one is suitable for the moment. Sometimes I'll get the rat tail comb and I'll go in there, and sometimes I'll pat. Who cares? You know what? Blackness Everdeen told me that I would be aggravated by these questions. She did. She told me. So I need to lean into this because she said it. Who's my favorite African-American couple? Oprah and Gayle. Oprah and Gayle or Mariah and Da Brat. But Mariah and Da Brat broke up. So it's probably Oprah and Gayle. What African-American women do I look up to? Oprah and Gayle. And Mariah and Da Brat. And Beyonce. And LaToya, Latavia. Calendria. Yeah, that's it. Farrah and Michelle, bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. I actually love Michelle. I just don't look up to her. Love her down boots, though. I look up to most successful black women. Issa Rae, Viola Davis, Kerry Washington on occasion, but I'm still trying to figure out if she's black for real. It's a lot. It's a lot of girls. I cannot name them all. What is my favorite thing about being African American? Being African American? It's fun. It's lit. It's just, we have so much in common with each other. You get with other black people and you can certainly find something in common with your counterpart. Like, your grandmama used the same seasoning on her chicken. Y'all all had the same bed sheets. Like, we are one people. Do I like fried chicken? Do I like watermelon? I do enjoy fried chicken. I do not enjoy watermelon. Thank you for asking. Is my natural hair long? It is bra strap length when the shrinkage is not, coming from my neck. Do I commonly talk with my hands? All the time. I'm literally down here giving, the woman who, did y'all see the video of that woman who pretended to be a sign language interpreter? And she was just up there doing the most. Yeah, I'm doing that down at my waist right now as we speak. Am I described as a loud person? We've already asked this question. That was actually question number 21. Am I loud or quiet? I told you before, I've never in my life been described as loud. It just is not, it doesn't happen. Have I ever been in a physical fight? Of course I have. Because my hands are rated E for everybody. I don't have time. I simply don't have time. Sometimes people try me. And sometimes I have to show them that simply because I look like I'm the one, I'm not. I'm not the 1, I'm not the 2, I'm not the 3 or the 4. I am the 10. Don't come for me. Don't do it. Do I know how to twerk? I can give a light shuffling of the booty, but I don't have enough back there really to do much with it. So I don't twerk. I admire those that do. I think it's a beautiful art form. Honestly, it's graceful. It is my favorite thing to see is a man twerking. Not for sexual reasons, but just because you have released the inhibition on your hips and your glutes. And now you have freed them to move in this way that men generally don't free their bodies to move. I love to see men hip roll and twerk. I do. It's because if men generally, if they're not from the islands, they don't let their waists move at all. And it's beautiful. I'm being extra. Do I have any white friends? Couple of them, a couple few, but they are woke. And if they're not woke, I try to assist them in their journey in being woke. And if they don't want to be woke, they won't be my friend. And that's just that. Did I enjoy this tag? Not really, not particularly. I mean, it'll do. But a lot of those questions, I wouldn't. It was alright. Anyway, let me swing on into this Big Lot, see if I can buy somebody some Christmas presents for a couple dollars, and I will call y'all. I'll call y'all. Oh, I probably will do a rambling report on my way home if it's not too dark. It's getting dark early. It's 3 o'clock and the sun is setting. Anyway, I'll be back. Peace.